be completely honest, I'm not exactly good at interiors, but if you guys like this video enough, I'll give you guys another on how to do interiors. uh, as if anyone would believe me. Me? Getting likes on a video? I think that's the greatest joke I've ever come up with. Yeah, they're never getting that interior video. Anyways, let's see what's on YouTube while I go and play Siege. Eh. I'll get to work. You still don't scare me. Now rot away. Anyways, with that dealt with, give me a sec, so that way we can actually have a building to do some interior on. Okay, to start off with, I like to divide up my build into rooms like you would in the real world. So that way you know the functionality of each room, allowing you to make more informed decisions on what to have in each room based on its functionality and sometimes the mood as well. Now when dividing rooms up, you want to remember quality over quantity, otherwise your rooms will feel too claustrophobic. At the same time, we don't want the rooms to be too big because of a thing that I touched on earlier. Mood. You see, if you make a room that's too big to fill, then the mood that build will give off will be unsettling, empty, and lonely. Building too small and building too big have their benefits, but in general, try not to. So let's divide this up. First, the floors, which will allow us to do the floor plan that we did in the first video without confusing it with the other floors. Then, the staircases, so that we, don't fill up the build with walls and then have no way of getting between the different floors. And finally, we do the floor plan, as I was just talking about. That way, we can just plan what we want to put in and where. Now, I've chosen to put these rooms like this, but you could always choose to do it in another way. That's what makes building so beautiful. Everyone thinks in a different way, and if I put 20 different builders to decorate this house, then most likely I'd get 20 different interiors. Because we all have different ideas on what to put and in different places, right? It's also why I'm making tutorials in this manner. So that way you can learn to think for yourself. Because if I just gave you a step-by-step tutorial, then you'd just learn how to copy, not how to build. So let's get on with these rooms. Let's start off with the bottom floor. I marked this floor to be dedicated to the kitchen and utilities. The reason why I did this is because I had the idea that the rest of the house would be roomed. So having an open area for similar functions seemed like the most logical conclusion for me. Because once again, we don't want the build to feel too claustrophobic. So this is why I placed it like this. So now, once we go in, the bottom floor is now completely decorated. We have a hat stand, of course. I put in an aquarium right here because I genuinely didn't know what to put in this corner. So I was like, an aquarium can take up some space. And that's what I decided. Simple potted plant, which is just decorated pot and then potted plant. So, you know what I'm talking about. The pot that you actually plant stuff in to place a fern and then leaves above. Old style washing stuff, washing machine. I don't know why I put both in here, to be honest, but I did. And then come over here, we have of course our cooking utensils, and to make this more practical, I also put in blast furnaces, although I turned them to the sides, that way you didn't see blast furnace texture. That way you just have this nice side texture instead. And then we have our furnaces, our smoker, and then a ventilation shaft which I haven't done anything with yet, but I'll actually go do that now. Also, we can delete this sign now. What we can do is we can actually now come over to where that would be about here, and we can make a good old Himley. Okay, not that one. That's fine. We can make it lean as well, because that will give us a more interesting shape. Do something like that. Yeah, that looks fine. Of course, we can then put in we can put in various variations, like stairs or slabs, in order to give this a more intricate shape. Yeah, that looks fine, and then we can top it off by doing this. That looks fine. That looks too steep, so instead we'll go down. And now that looks a lot better. Although I would like to expand this out this way, just that way it looks like it's being supported more. That looks a lot better. As I look from the other side, still looks a bit chonky. So how to do? It's a good question. How does one do? Let's do a little bit like so. That looks a bit better, although this side now looks flat. Yeah, that looks all good. Okay, no. Won't do that side. We'll leave that side flat. And then from every other angle, that looks fine. Also, I forgot to put a window thing on that. I'll fix that. But yeah. Anyway, we can do that above our ventilation shaft. This is why I didn't do it on the outside first. I wanted to make sure that I knew where I wanted to put everything first. And then, of course, we can put cobwebs at the top for billowing smoke. That's the easy way to do smoke. I actually prefer to do it another way, which is with glass, but I'll be honest, it's a bit harder to do that because you actually have to gradient glass, which is annoying. So for now, I won't teach that. Maybe I'll teach that another day, but today, no. No, I'm not teaching that. Okay, now on the next floor, we're first going to talk about the dining room. See, the dining room, to me, in my eyes, is pretty much just tables and chairs, to be completely honest. If you wanted to decorate it some more, you could always put banners around the windows. You could place paintings on the walls. Or of course, you could decorate the table itself, putting candles, carpets, anything like that that will really support the theme of it actually being a table. That will really help it. But other than that, you could always place shelves around the walls. So that way you can place chests or lighting or flowers, even anything that will really support the mood that you're going for. Okay, I feel like I'm repeating myself now. So I'm gonna complete the rest of this interior and then we can look around it together. Cool? Cool. Okay, and now that I've completed this interior, keep in mind, I did say in last video and at the beginning of this one that I am not the greatest at interiors. But here are some tips to help. There you go. Anyways, after I built the dining room, I went over here and I went ahead and built storage. Very clean storage, very practical. And then what I do for storage, yeah, I'm a chest monster, leave me alone. Anyways, the parents' bedroom. Very simple wardrobe, you will see this a lot. Candles by the bedside. I really like the purple ones because of the gradient that's on them. It's really nice. It goes from magenta all the way down to purple. It's really nice. Here's something that you can do with dragon eggs. Very simple lamp. I'm pretty sure everyone knows this by now. And it's actually the only use I ever have for a dragon egg in survival. I'm not gonna lie. Well, either that or you build a shrine to it. But this is funnier. Anyways, I did the same window style that I did in the dining room. This is something just to show you what you can do. If you place 3 snow on top of each other and then place an armor stand on top of that, and then you piston down the block that you want. Normally you would not use the stair because otherwise, you know, you could see the armor stand and you can see the snow. But this is just to show you how that is working. And then there's just a cap on top of it. So just adding more detail, adding more depth to this build. Of course, this would be a desk for either mom or dad to, you know, actually like set themselves up for the day. Here we have the kids' bedroom, in which I have put the bed up here on a bunk. And the reason for this is because it's just more fun, it's more playful. It's something that a child would like. Again, wardrobe. Like, who doesn't need a wardrobe in a bedroom? Let's be honest. Over here we have drawers, of course. So these drawers are just trapdoors inside of item frames, and then you flip them over. Very simple. Barrels, that way they're actually accessible. Underneath the bed we actually have a study section. It's very small, it's very minor, and that's because it's something that we have upstairs. But yeah, it's a very small study area that the kids can use within their own bedroom. I've set the carpets to be quite colourful, and the reason for this is just, again, being playful. Like, colourful things stimulating the brain of children. You know, it's very basic stuff. Anyways, up there, you might be wondering, why are there mop heads up there? Those are meant to be plush toys. I'm too dumb to know how to do, you know, custom player heads. So we have mop heads. Anyways, after that, I went upstairs. And I'll go do the first thing I did, which was over here, the study. So the study, yeah, again, like the study, I thought was like, okay, this would be like where parents would have time to work within their own home, and you know, I kind of wanted to leave this in. It's kind of reminiscent of my own room that I'm currently sitting in. Yeah, of course, wall bookshelves, but you know, I didn't want to use regular bookshelves, so I used chiseled bookshelves. I feel like they have a more unique texture, you know. Of course, you can also use actual bookshelves as well. Over here, picture of the Wither, because I'm putting it right above an alchemy station, which again, yeah. But why would you need an alchemy station when you have the internet? Yeah, put a PC in here. Again, I'm not good at interiors. I don't know what to put anywhere, so I'm kind of just filling in the blanks. And then I put a plant with a torch flower, whatever that's called. Yeah, don't question me. Anyways, random painting on the wall. It just looks nice. The wall was blank. We're filling in the wall, and then, of course, we have our library section where everyone in the house can access the knowledge. Very rough, very messy. And the reason for that is because, you know, the child in the building. That's why. That is why. Of course, I put more potted plants in the corners. I really do like these potted plants. I really do. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Of course, this library also doubles up as an enchanting station, which is, you know, functionally good as well, not only just aesthetic. And then over here we have a bench. Yeah, I know these are beds. Shush. It can act as a bench if you believe hard enough. Okay? Just believe. Cool. And finally, we have a trophy section on the top floor where the study is shared. Probably where father or mother would have gone out on adventures collecting these. And of course, I'll fully admit, right now it's 1:30 in the afternoon on the day that this video is meant to be uploaded. I'm running out of time. I don't have time to look for a proper banner But you can look for a proper banner. I just put in purple ones. Purple is very nice color to me. Of course, we have the dormer up there. I was considering putting in another floor. Ended up not doing it. And of course, we have the balcony with this. That's basically everything. Again, I told you guys, I'm not the greatest at interiors. But at the very least, I still hope you guys learned something from this. Thank you so much to everyone who's come in. And yeah. I guess I'll set another like goal. Because apparently you guys liked the last one. You know what? Because I brought it up earlier. If you guys like this enough, I'll teach you guys how to do smoke properly. How about that? If you guys like this enough, I'll teach you how to do proper smoke. That's what you get. Okay? Yeah. I've been Neon. And I'll catch you guys in another time.